Hey guys, I'm Lippie and today's video is going to be on top 20 nude lipsticks for Indian skin tones. So I have tried to cover up as many skin tones as I can. I mean, I don't have a lot of options for different skin tones. Of course, most of the nudes that I'm going to be talking about are something that's going to cater to my skin tone. That is a medium skin tone, but I have tried to keep in mind the rest of the Indian skin tones as well. And I've kind of included a few options here and there. So let's start off with this in order. Now, excuse my hair in this video before I get on. It's wet. So let's talk about lipsticks that actually cater to light and light medium skin tones. The first one I'm going to be talking about is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade Patina. Now, Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick is one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas. It's very long lasting. It's not very uncomfortable on the lips. This shade is a little bit drying compared to the other shade that I have, but nonetheless it's not something that I cannot manage with. It's just that I don't really like this shade on me. It kind of washes me out. I can make this work with a darker lip liner underneath it. So this liquid lipstick is transfer proof. You can wear it throughout the day without having to actually touch up a lot often. But the formula of this is something that I really like. Just that the price point of this is a little bit high. So if you don't really like spending that much on liquid lipsticks, you don't have to. I have a lot of other options for you. A lot more affordable options as well. But if you are looking to buy something in an expensive range, say for an occasion, like you have a wedding or something to attend and you know that you're going to be eating a lot and you don't really have a lot of time to touch up, something like this would wear pretty well. So the next lipstick I have is the Sugar. It's a Pout Time Vivid lipstick in the shade Better Call Salmon. I don't really like the shade on myself and I don't really like the formula of this, but I know that there are a lot of people who really enjoy the formula of Sugar lipsticks, so that's the reason I'm mentioning. It is a little too sticky and it's something that emphasizes too much of my dry patches and dry texture. Now, I don't have to go ahead and do that kind of effort with any other lipstick. Sometimes I wear some lipsticks without a lip balm. I don't exfoliate very often and those lipsticks don't emphasize the texture all that much as this one does. So that's my major tip with this. And this shade, for me, I feel like it washes me out. So this is perfect for people of a much lighter skin tone than I am. The next shade that I'm going to be talking about is the Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade 31. If you guys have watched my review and swatches of these Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Creams, you guys know that I didn't really like this shade on myself. Again, it's a little too white based. Again, washes me out, but it's perfect for people of much lighter skin tones. These are so affordable. If you get it on Nicka, it is a little bit pricey. It is for 295 rupees, but if you get it from any local store, you can get it for about 100 rupees and it's really comfortable on the lips. It's not too drying. It settles down matte. It's not very long lasting, but for the price, I wouldn't complain. And if you can get it for much lesser price, there should be nothing to complain about. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is the Nicka K True Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Turkish Rose. Again, it's that very light mauve nude shade. The formula of this is quite drying. So if you have very dry lips or you're prone to dry lips like throughout the day, then you might want to stay away from this. But if you can handle that and you think that a little bit of lip balm on top of this product or exfoliation is going to help you, you should try this one out because you can get it for about 320 rupees, which is really affordable. And the formula of this is quite thick, so it takes a lot longer to dry down on your lips, say a good 3 minutes to dry down on your lips. But once it settles completely matte and it stays for about 6 to 7 hours even with eating. I really like the longevity of this product. I'm definitely going to be trying other shades from this liquid lipstick formula. So all these shades we covered so far was for light to light medium skin tone. Now we're going to be including medium skin tones as well. So light, light medium and medium skin tones. So this is the Australis Velour Lips Matte Lip Cream in the shade Saka. Again, this is like a very pinky nude shade on my lips. It is kind of subtle, so if I don't have anything on my face, like no makeup at all, just a little bit of kajal and this lipstick would wash me out. But if I have like a full face of makeup on, especially like too much going on my eyes and I want to settle down my lips, this is the shade that I would go for. Again, the formula of this is pretty thick and clumpy and it applies weirdly on the lips. The shade is pretty and the price point of this is okay. It's not very affordable, but it's not too expensive. So if you don't really like liquid lipsticks as such and you like these kind of creamy moussey formula, you can try this one out. The next liquid lipstick I'm going to be talking about is the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Cabernet Show. I can handle typical liquid lipsticks, but if it is a little bit thick and clumpy, that's where my problem is because I don't really get that even application. So this one, again, the formula is very similar to the Velour Lips. Thick, clumpy, applies weirdly, sometimes a little bit difficult to get that even application, but once you do, it settles down on your lips to be completely matte. Now this is almost like a dusty nude shade on my lips. Next category we're going to be moving on to is light medium, medium and medium tan. So the first lipstick I'm going to be talking about is the Maybelline Creamy Matte Lipstick in the shade Touch of Spice. Now this is something that is really loved by me. I've been using this so much. Every time I don't want to wear something that is like a pinky nude, something a little bit toned down so that it doesn't draw any attention to my lips but doesn't make me look like I'm dead, I go for this. The description of all these nude lipsticks is gonna seem redundant because these are nude shades. There's nothing much you can describe about it, but I'm still trying my best to describe it. It's like a pinky mauve nude shade on my lips. Very subtle. It's not very drying on the lips. It's a comfortable creamy matte texture. Lasts for a decent amount of time. Of course, it's not transfer proof. I don't see it to fade away very soon. So the best way to pair this is if you have like a bold liner or a bold eye makeup and you want it to be very subtle on your lips, you can go for something like this. The next one I'm going to be talking about is the Sugar Never Say Dry Creme Lipstick in the shade Revolutionary Rose. Now again, I don't really like the formula of this, nor am I a big fan of the shade, but again I see that a lot of people really like this. Now this is a typical like coral pink shade, and again it's a satin finish and it remains like that. It doesn't settle down at all. So it's a creamy finish. It's supposed to be non-drying on the lips, but I find it to be like equally drying, in fact a little too drying, and the price point of this is okay. Now we're going to be talking about shades that can suit medium and medium tan skin tones. So the shade I'm going to be talking about is the Maybelline Inti Matte Nude Lipstick in the shade Toasted Brown. The formula of this is similar to the powder mattes in Maybelline, like if you have tried that one out. I find that these are a little bit sheer and you have to build it up to get that finish, but once you do, it does look nice on the lips and it is very comfortable. So this is the kind of nude again that I like on myself. It has a little bit of warm undertone to it, like it has a little bit of brown and a little bit of terracotta undertones to it, and the formula of it is pretty comfortable. I don't find it to be any different from the creamy matte. So the next shade I'm going to be talking about is the Colourpop Matte X Lippie Stick in the shade Daydream. I really like the formula of these Matte X Lippie Sticks by Colourpop. They are very matte, pretty long lasting, almost transfer proof, and stay for a decent amount of time on my lips. They're not very comfortable, so if you don't really like something that's really matte, you want to stay away from this. So this is what the shade looks like. It's a very dark dusty mauve shade, looks really nice on the lips. I have swatched this with my friend so you can see how it looks on her. She's like an NC45. I'll link the Colourpop swatches video in the description box below. Make sure you check that one out. So I used to wear this a lot in the beginning when I got this, but now that I have other lipsticks, I've started switching it out, because if I have one product that I really like, then I'm going to be only using this. It's very affordable. Colourpop ships to India, so you can get it. But keep in mind that now after the budget, you might be charged duty even if you weren't earlier, because there are changes in the budget. So the next product I'm going to be talking about is also one of my favorite nude shades. Like this category for medium to medium tan is my perfect category. Everything in this I really like. So this is the Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade 58. It's like that subtle pinky nude shade on the lips. Looks really nice. I loved it when I wore this one. Looks really nice on the lips, wears comfortably, has a decent wear time, settles down matte, affordable. So is there anything else that we can ask for? The next one is the Revlon Colourburst Matte Balm in the shade Sultry. Now this was one of my first nude lipsticks. Before that, I was all about purples, reds, deep reds. I needed something for certain occasions where my lips can't be that bold. This has like more pink. It doesn't have anything else to it. It's a pink nude shade on my lips. I love how this looks on medium tan skin tones as well. First person who sold this to me was my friend, who is like a medium tan skin tone. It looked so good on her that I had to go ahead and buy this one. Again, the formula of this is very comfortable. It has a creamy matte formula. It has a minty tingly sensation on the lips. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is the Balm Meet Matte Hughes in the shade Charming. It's like a nice pink mauve shade. I'm the best when it comes to shade descriptions, aren't I? So the formula of this is really good. I mean, it is a little bit pricey. It's for 1,100 rupees, but it's a lot more comfortable than that of the Australis VELOUR lip creams or the NYX lip lingerie, and I really like how this wears throughout the day. So the next one I'm going to talk about is again an all-time favorite. This is the Wet n Wild CATSUIT liquid lipstick in the shade Give Me Mocha. Should I explain this anymore? Have I already talked about this enough? No, I have to mention it again. A beautiful, almost brownish, pinkish nude shade. Looks really nice on the lips. You don't have to go overboard with your makeup. You don't have to wear any makeup. Just a little bit of kajal or eyeliner or mascara or whatever you like, and this on the lips. You will not look dead, you will not look washed out. It looks amazing. It has a very nice formula. I mean, I have watched reviews where people find this a little too drying. I don't find it to be drying at all. Even if my lips are very flaky and dry, this wears comfortably and does not emphasize the dryness and the dry patches on my lips, and I mostly love it for the shade, and I also like the formula. It's not very uncomfortable like a lot of liquid lipsticks are. So when I'm wearing something like this is when I carry a lipstick kind of similar to this, because when this fades off quickly after a meal, I'll just go over it with the lipstick. So I don't mind. So the next category, we're going to be moving on to shades that will suit medium, medium tan and deep skin tones. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is the MILANI AMORE Matte Lip Cream in the shade Love. This is also a very nice shade. I used to wear this a lot. This one is a lot darker than the Wet n Wild one, and it has a lot of coral undertones. But the formula of this is not as comfortable as the Wet n Wild formula is. This can be a little bit drying, so if you are afraid of liquid lipsticks that can be a little too drying, you have to stay away from this. This settles down completely matte, and that could be the reason why it's a little bit drying, but I can handle it. I love to wear this. I love the lasting power of this. It's pretty long wearing. I would say 4 to 5 hours even after a meal. So next shade I'm going to be talking about is the LAKME 9 to 5 lipstick in the shade Rosy Sunday, which I just recently mentioned about 2 videos ago. This is like a pink shade with a little bit of red to it, and it is a little bit dark on my skin tone, but I still like to call it a nude for my skin tone because I wear it very lightly when I want to make it a nude, and wear it a little bit darker when I don't want it to be a nude. But for medium tan to deep skin tones, it is definitely a pinkish reddish nude shade. I love the lasting power of this. It's very long wearing for a lipstick. Even with a heavy meal, leaves like an intense pigmented stain on your lips even if it's going to wear off. So I really love this. Now I'm going to be talking about shades that suit medium tan to deep skin tones. The first one I'm going to be talking about is the Colourpop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Tool. I don't know if I've talked about this enough in the past, but this also used to be one of the shades that I used to wear a lot, and then I was like, oh my god, if I'm going to be just wearing this, I'm never going to give any of my other lipsticks a chance. So I had to intentionally put this away, but I love this. It's a dusty burgundy shade. I like the affordability of these liquid lipsticks. So again, if you want to buy it from India, I will leave a site in the description box below. You can buy it from that site. I don't have to worry about it being fake or anything of the sort. Again, the formula of this is very liquidy, settles down completely matte, can be drying, but I really like it. I like the wear time of this. I like how it looks on my lip. I don't mind the dryness at all because it's not very powdery and it doesn't flake off. It's just a little bit drying. That I can manage. The next shade I'm going to be talking about is the ColourBar Creamy Matte Lipstick in the shade Madly Magenta. This would look like a really nice fuchsia nude on your lip. I didn't want to just keep all the categories as mauves, as browns. I wanted to include one different shade, something a little bit out of the box. So that's the reason I included this. This can't be like a typical nude shade, of course, but something that's a little bit subtle. So the next category I'm going to be talking about are deep skin tones. These shades look like a perfect brown nude on deeper skin tones. So the first one is the Shampoo Transfer Proof Liquid Lipstick in the shade 484 Truffle. It's what I have on my lips today. As you guys can see, it's like a very cool toned brown, dark brown shade on me. This one again doesn't dry down very quickly. Even if I'm not doing anything, like I didn't have anything today, I didn't even drink anything, and it kind of started to get a little bit patchy here. But that's the only problem with this, but that doesn't really mean that I don't like this product. I really like it. I like the shade. I kind of even like the formula. It's not very drying. This is one of the shade I would highly recommend for deeper skin tone. And the other one is the L18 Colourpop's matte lipstick in the shade Belgium Brown. The formula of this is a little bit sheer and you need to build it up, but once you do, it's like this chocolate brown shade. It's very warm and you can't beat the price point of this. This is for just 100 rupees. It's not a completely matte lipstick, it's more like a satin finish. I love the shade. I like how it looks on my lips. I like the decent wear time that it provides, and it's great for the price. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Do let me know what are your favorite nude lipsticks in the comment section down below. Give any shade reference, like any foundation shade, or just mention if you're a medium tan or light skin tone, and mention your favorite nude lipstick because that's gonna help a lot of people. And also don't forget to watch my previous videos. I'll leave it right here. Like, look at my hand. So this video, I'm sure you're gonna really like it, and don't forget to subscribe as well. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.